Hi, today is video number 21 and I'll be summarizing a good book. So, by a good book, I define it as something that I enjoyed reading and that I learned tidbits about how to live a good life or something. That's how I define a good book. So today I'm going to share the most recent book that I finished, which is The Art of Freezing the Rain by Garth Stein, I think. And it's about two of my most favorite things now in the world, which are dogs and motorsport. So the story is told from the perspective of this dog named Enzo and his master Denny. Denny is a motorsport driver. So Danny adopted Enzo from this farm, and Enzo grew up with him. And it's cute because Enzo had like the mind of a human, but he still has the little quirks that dogs do have. And he tries to behave like a dog just to, seem like a dog, but he thinks much like a human being. Well, Danny was your usual driver. He's very competitive, he's very smart. He takes calculated risks. He's very talented, and he has this budding driver's career. Yeah. Then he met the love of his life, Eve. They and Enzo hated Eve because she she got most of his attention when she came in. Then Eve and Danny got married. They had Zoe, but then everything was fine and dandy. But then um, Eve got sick. She got cancer, and then eventually she died, which left Zoe in a little tough situation because her grandparents, Eve's mom and dad, was trying to get custody of her because they think they could provide better than Denny because Denny was a struggling driver. He didn't have a stable source of income. So the story would revolve around um, Denny struggling to gain custody of Eve, and then throughout that, Enzo was like just learning a lot from Denny. I love the book because it has this it has a lot of quotable quotes, and one of it that has been like the recurring theme in the book is it says that which you manifest is before you, and a reiteration of that but in a different form is in terms of like the car, because it's about racing. um the quote goes like, the car goes where the eyes go. So it just basically means that you're in charge of your destiny, basically. And that whatever you think, it's manifested. Whatever you manifest will be, it will be inevitable that you'll arrive to that destination or to that outcome. And another, because it's quite a bit technical, like what you know about motorsport, it's it's very true, and there's also a slight history of motorsport in the book, so I enjoyed reading it too. History. One situation is that Danny was saying if a driver keeps looking into the wall because he's scared of hitting the wall, it's inevitable because as a driver, you should not fear, you should not be. So basically, the car goes where the eyes go. So if you don't want to go there, don't think about it, or um, yeah, focus on actually getting the right outcome that you want. Yeah, but then eventually Zoe um Zoe ah Denny wins custody of Zoe, and then um by that time Enzo was suffering from several old dog diseases and some things, but then that ultimate ending is that Denny got hired by Ferrari as their test driver, so they got to move to Italy in Maranello to test drive for Ferrari, and he took Zoe with him to relocate and move to Italy. So yeah, but then before that happened, Enzo died, um, and yet it was a happy ending because Enzo, there's this tidbit that Enzo keeps repeating, that he said that when a dog's purpose is finished in the realm of the dogs, he will keep on running in doggy heaven he mm, until he gets reborn as a man. So that's exactly what happened. Enzo was reborn as a man, as Enzo. So in the ending part, Enzo and his dad, they were Italian, approached Denny, and then he um, talked to Denny, and he basically repeated what Denny always says, that the car goes where the eyes go. And so Denny understood that it was Enzo reincarnated in a boy's body. Then it's fun. It's happy. It's a happy ending because then he offered his support and um, uh, yeah, his support just in case Enzo wanted to race because he's a good karter apparently. Yeah, I don't know if that was a good summary, but I really enjoyed it. And if it's a really light read, and if you're interested in motorsport or if you just love dogs, it's a great book. They also recreated it as a movie, which I also love. So yeah, it's a good book for me. Bye.